One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the run. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Oh, they're after him. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points in the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabs behind the line. It's Briggs. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And now on second down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. behind the line. It's McGarry. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his legs to buy some time. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Rides to back and leaves it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week, and getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McGarry. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Most every defense is worried about the big play, giving the big play to the wide receivers down the field. That's why I think it's important to milk these tight ends on these short routes, to keep the sticks moving, to stay ahead of the chains, just to keep my offense in rhythm.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Fired in from the red end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Sets a kickoff.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20, the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Northern Illinois. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Guys, let's chat just a little about Price. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Pulls it in. It's Jackson. At the 35, he's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Get set.
He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for room, it's Savage. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Rice, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Smart move to get down with the slide. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's caught downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Owls racing to the line in a hurry up. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. There's the pressure. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Padgett. Snagged out of the air. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Thomas looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And it slips just inside that right upright. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Rice ready ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Thomas back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Padgett. Makes the catch, it's Walker. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Let's go.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's McGarry. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's so...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
22.
Coming out with it, it's Walker. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Paget. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
42 Spiders.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Paget. Right on the money. Sweet cut there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Padgett. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Rice. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bar. They're trailing by 17 to East Carolina. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Thomas looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Lets it fly. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Paget. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McGarry. Turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.